What up, guys? I'm back, and I'm do a quick showing off of my mantle over here. Show you what slabs I got on here, and let you see what I've changed on it lately. My first earlier videos had the ones that I usually had on there, but I've switched them all out since I've been collecting. So just hold on one second, and I'll show you what slabs I got up here now on my mantle. All right, first I got my Generations #1. The Captain Marvel, signed by Stan Lee right there. And it's been authenticated by CBCS, so that is Stan Lee's signature. And then the book that got me back into collecting, it's X-Force #1. Hold on a second. And it's signed by Rob Liefeld, signature is verified. And this is my shrine to Captain America over here. There is Avengers #4, the first Silver Age appearance of Captain America. I have it in a 1.5. It is qualified because the cover is married, as you can see, but the book is complete. And I read it back and forth before I sent it off to CGC. And this is my Captain America 100 in an 8.0, and it is qualified because there is a coupon cut out on page 15. Does not affect the story, incomplete, but so I can read it front to back. So, but this is in an 8.0. I mean, it's pretty immaculate book for a 100. And this is my Captain America 70th Anniversary Edition #1 and an 8.5, and you got, it's a homage to Captain America #1. Cap's punching Hitler in the face right there, and you got Bucky down here. Hopefully one day I'll be able to maybe get the original #1, hopefully. But you never know. Then we got Captain America Annual #8 over here, and it is signed by John Beatty and Mike Zeck. Beautiful cover with Wolverine and Captain America. I just love that book right there. Just a great cover right there. And I got that in a 9.2. Let me jump up here real quick. And these haven't changed, these are still the same. This is my Civil War: The Return #1. It's signed by Ed McGuinness and Tom Raimi. And it's beautiful Captain Marvel cover right there by Ed McGuinness. And then I have Secret Wars #5, signed by Mark Brooks, a beautiful Mark Brooks cover right here. And John's Comics with Kids, he loved this cover too, so he went out and got it. And then my Miss Marvel in a 6.5 #1. So this section and the Captain America section has not changed. I won't ever change them. Well, this did change. I had another book earlier, but I switched it to this one. This is Captain Marvel 17, the first full appearance of the new costume, which is still sweet. Captain America and Bucky on the cover. 7.5, not bad for a book that's from 1969. Now this is one of my newest acquisitions. This was, I sent this off to Planet Awesome Collectibles. It's a Wildcats #1, signed in gold by Jim Lee right there. This is the first appearance of the Wildcats team. And then my son's Moon Knight, number 56, Mark Spector. Signed by Stephen Platt himself. And I want to get the other ones, like 55. And then there's another sweet cover that he did. This is a 9.4. And one of my modern grails that I love, you can look on my Finding the Gold in the Green video, and this is my Invincible number 1 and an 8.5. Qualified because it's signed by Robert Kirkman on the cover, but it wasn't verified by CGC. And this is a great book to have in your collection. And it's the first appearance of Invincible. And I have Invincible number 2 over here, 9.6. First appearance of Rexplosion and Adam Eve. And that's the books on this side of the mantle. Let me see if I can get y'all the... That's all the books I have on this side. And you hold on one second and I will go to the other side. This is my Superman 233, signed by Neil Adams himself in a 3.0. This is an iconic Superman cover. I had to have this in my collection. I love the whole look of it. Now, the first row hasn't really changed that much. We have my giant size X-Men in a 2.0. And yes, it's a PGX, but I don't really care. I don't have a problem with PGX. The book is complete. I got it for a great deal, and I'm not going to complain about it. Then this is my recent acquisition that I got from Planet Awesome Collectibles. I sent it off and had Jim Lee sign it. This is Uncanny X-Men 248, signed by Jim Lee. 9.2. Jim Lee's first work on the X-Men. Great cover. Everybody should have at least a copy of this in your collection if you're an X-Men fan or a Jim Lee fan. And then I still have X-Men 141 over here. Days of Future Past. I just can't seem to take this off the wall because I just love looking at the cover. Great artwork. And then I got Uncanny X-Men 142. I just noticed that it says Uncanny X-Men 142 over here, but it just says X-Men 141 over here. But it says Uncanny X-Men on the cover, but it just says X-Men on my... I wonder if that's a mess up by CGC. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, signed by Chris Claremont over here, 8.5. And it's the death of everybody except for, I guess, Kitty Pryde on this one. But I just love the cover on this. So I hadn't changed it out at all. And give me a second, I'll show you my Spider-Mans. Okay, this is Amazing Spider-Man 194. This is the first appearance of Black Cat. I got it in a 7.5. Got this from my buddy's shop that has all the sweet books that I've showed in previous videos. He gave me a great deal on this one. And then I have in an 8.5 Marvel Team Up 141. This ties for 252 for the first appearance of the black suit Spider-Man. And I actually still have my 252 at CGC, so it should be coming back anytime soon. They pressed it, and it's probably on the process of getting graded right now, but I'm still waiting for that to come back so I can put it up here. I'll probably replace the Black Cat one and put my 252 up here. And then this is my birthday present to myself this year. This is Secret Wars number 8, signed by Jim Shooter, John Beatty, and Mike Zeck. Sweet book. First appearance of the black suit that would eventually become Venom. So there you can see all the signatures. Shooter, my exec, John Beatty, 8.0. Love that book. And my one of the books that I never thought I would own, but I'm glad I do. And it's a 9.8, Avenging Spider-Man number 9. The first appearance of Carol Danvers as Captain America. I mean, sorry, not Captain America, Captain Marvel, my bad. It's early in the morning for me, Captain Marvel. But yeah, I'm glad I own this book right here. Came back at 9.8. I bought it off of eBay from a guy for $100, and I wasn't even sure if it would come back at, I thought it'd be like a 9 or a 9.2, and I sent it off, and I guess the guy that graded it, had a good night or got lucky and sent it back to me at 9.8. So I'm not gonna complain about that, but that is like one of my prized possessions in my collection. This book right here, because I'm a big Captain Marvel fan, and it doesn't matter if it's Carol Danvers or if it's Marvel. If you're Captain Marvel, you're Captain Marvel. And up here, one of the books from my childhood, 9.2, signed by Mark Bagley and Stan Lee. This is New Warriors number 1. And I believe everybody has at least read this book once. But this is like a team that, for me, defined the 90s for me, because I just enjoyed reading their stories. Mark Bagley's artwork was awesome. And to have it signed by Stan the Man Lee, R.I.P., is just a great thing in itself for me. And this is in a 9.8, Haunt number 1, signed by Ryan Otley, one of my favorite artists. And this is the first appearance of Haunt. This is a McFarlane cover, but it's signed by Ryan Otley. They all worked on it. McFarlane, Kirkman, Otley, Capullo, all of them had a hand in this series. So for it to be signed by one of my favorite artists is a plus for me, and a 9.8 as well. And this is my Magneto number 1. I just can't ever take this one down because it's qualified because it's signed by Cullen Bunn, but I just can't take it down because I just love the mouse as Magneto and the mouse trap and the whole picture of itself. And it's in a 9.6, and it's one of my favorite covers. And finally, my Amazing Spider-Man 794. And this is a 9.8. I got this from my boy Black House Comics. I just love the cover because it's the West Coast Avengers. And just beautiful cover. And when I seen this on his page, I was like, yo, do you have this? And he said, yeah. And he sent it back to me. And I sent it off to CGC, and it came back at 9.8. The dude knows how to handle his books. And I'll keep praising his page, his business until the day I die, because that dude is on point with his shipping, and his books are always immaculate, man. So shout out to my boy Black House Comics. Check him out on Instagram. And he does great DM sales, man. I mean, this came to me a 9.8. I just couldn't believe that. So let me give y'all a quick, let me give you a quick look at the whole thing here. Alright. And that is my Mantel on the right side. And then my Superman. And then I guess I'll show you this because nobody's ever seen it, but I'll probably show it in this video. This is my son's. This is Gogeta. And this is signed by both of the voice actors right here on the bottom. We got that at Dallas Fan Expo, and it's pretty cool. I don't think anybody has one of these. I mean, it's not saying the action figure, but like signed by both voice actors. The guy that does Goku's voice and Vegeta's voice. So it's like, it's kind of a bonus, kind of cool thing for my son to own. And he just loves this character. So to have both guys sign it and have it encased, and just to be awesome right there. But yeah, guys, that's my Mantel. I'll catch you guys in the next video. And remember, low grade's better than no grade, because if you don't got a grade, you can't get in the game. And I'll catch you guys later.